Hello everyone! Today we continue working with the dress. Let's start making the front. There were dots on the back, and there won't be any on the front. I'll still make a seam on the shoulder, but just as a decoration. There is no asymmetry on the front, so I can cut the two details at once. I remind you that there will be a seam on the center front. This is the point down from which the dress is getting wider. I need to draw the side seams down from this point. The front is as long as the back. You can draw side seams with a ruler down from this point. I need to cut the yoke before I start taking the center front. It's very important to sign the right and the wrong sides in it. Let's unfold the details. This is the right side of the front, so I need to put the pattern this way and sign that this is the right side as well. When I cut the yoke, I'll show you what to do next. I've pinned the pattern to the fabric right side up. When cutting the yoke, do not forget about the seam allowance. I'm cutting it right side up. I want to tack the bottom of the yoke before attaching it to the dress. You can see that it's not hard to make this dress, but it takes some time to do it. This is where the yoke should be attached. Next, I need to draw a seam on the other shoulder. It looks like a seam in a regular raglan sleeve, but actually it's made just for decoration. You can draw a seam however you like. Next, I need to cut this detail once again and add 1.5 centimeters for seams. Be very attentive. I added 1.5 centimeters because I need 7 millimeters from each side for the seams. I didn't change anything. The seam was made just as a decoration. Next, I want to tack this seam close to the wrong side. When I do it, we'll continue working. I've already told you that small details make us look different and beautiful. Clothes shouldn't be boring. It's not hard to make such yoke. Just cut the detail and some for a seam allowance, and attach it back. This is a very useful technique. I want to show you all the details before we continue working. This is the back, this is the front, this is the yoke. You can see that it matches in the side seams. Now I can move the back aside and start working with the front. I want you to have a close look at the details. Natalie is taking the yoke. After that, she'll tack the center front. I asked Natalie to help me tack the dress so that I can start cutting the sleeves at the same time. The sleeves will be 48 cm long together with the cuffs. I will make sleeves of different fabric. Notice that we don't tack the yoke to the side seams. Do not forget to tack them to the center back and the center front. After that, you can tack these seams. I need to measure and mark 13 cm down from the neck base. Natalie will tack the center front down from this point. We also need to make the front 5 cm shorter. You do not necessarily have to do it. It's up to you. This is how we want to do it. The bottom of the dress will look this way. There will be a slit down from this point. There was a vent in the original dress, but we don't have enough fabric to make it. You can make a vent if you want to. Next, Natalie will tack the center front. I need to cut the sleeves. I think that'll make them a bit tighter. I want them to be 5 cm tighter at the bottom. That means that I need to measure and mark 2.5 cm on each side. I made the sleeves a bit tighter at the bottom. The length of the sleeves is 45 cm. In the sketch, they are 28 cm long together with the cuffs. Very nice. I'll mark the front on the wrong sides of the sleeves. Natalie has already tacked the center front. Next, she will tack the slit and the front neckline. I folded the sleeves in half in order to cut holes. The sleeve bottom is 32 cm wide, so one half of this measurement is 16 cm. I'm cutting the cuffs, which are 13 cm long. They will actually be 11 cm long, and I need 2 cm for the seam allowance. When Natalie finishes taking the front, we'll have a close look at it, and then we'll tack it to the back. I'm making the cuffs 13 centimeters long and 33 centimeters wide. I want to press the cuffs this way. Let's have a look at the front. Natalie tacked the edges of the front neckline. The center front seam is ready. Next, we need to make two pleats, one on each side of the center front. They should be 2 centimeters wide. The front and the back are ready. Next, I need to tack the side and the shoulder seams and overcast the bottom. The width of the seam should be 1.5 centimeters. Natalie will do it. I'm working with the cuffs. I'll cut 5 millimeters of each cuff. Have a look at the cuffs. They were folded in half and ironed. Natalie is taking the side seams. Let's have a look at what we have here. The side seam on the yoke is tacked. These are the center front and the center back. Next, Natalie will tack the side seam on the dress. These are the sleeves and the cuffs. Here's the original dress. I need to make the holes.
Вырезать вот такой вот, ну, вот так вот, скажем, круг.
When I tack the sleeves, I'll attach the cuffs to these parts. They will look just like in the original dress. There should be 2 small darts here. They are absolutely tiny. You do not necessarily have to make them. If you do, these parts will be a bit more round. I'll make them just on one sleeve, so that we can see the difference. When I tack the sleeves, I'll attach them to the dress. After that, I will try the dress on. I'm taking the underarm seams. I didn't think that it would take so long to make this dress. It's not hard to do it. You just need to be very attentive. I decided to overcast the wrong detail in the sleeve. This is how the sleeve looks like now. Here's the cuff. I'll take it to the sleeve. I recommend making mock-ups first. It's better to make all the needed alterations in the mock-up. Imagine you're working with the dress itself, you tack it, then remove the tacking, then make alterations, then tack again, then remove the tacking again, and so on. By the time you make the dress, it wouldn't look fresh. In order to avoid it, it's better to make a mock-up first, make it perfect, and then move on to working with fabric. Tack the cuffs to the sleeves face to face. Let's have a look at what we have here. I want you to understand that the techniques I show you in this video can be used for making any other dresses or blouses. This is how the sleeve looks like now. It's pretty wide. Next, I'll tack the sleeve to the dress. They look just like the ones in the original dress. The sleeve is ready. The dress is ready. Have a look here. You can see that the armhole and the sleeve head are almost even. Anyway, I will gather the sleeve head a bit. Be very careful and attentive when working with these details. When I say that we need to gather the sleeve head a bit, it doesn't mean that they should be gathered like in the regular sleeves. I don't gather the sleeves much, but I can't make them flat neither. Have a look here. There's a slight wave in the sleeve head. I think that now you understand why I had to make several videos to show you how to make this dress. Have a look at the sleeve head. Let's have a look at the right side. If I didn't get the sleeve head, it would have been stretched. Be very careful and attentive. I can't wait to try the dress on. Let's have a look at the lower part of the sleeve. Notice that I tack the sleeve the way it is. Don't stretch or gather it. You can tack only the lower part of the sleeve this way. This is how the sleeve looks like now. You can't change the width of the sleeve, but you can change its depth. There are two types of people in my profession. Those who know how to do something in theory, and those who really do know how to do something. Listen to the second ones. It's good to know theory, but you really understand how to do something only when you start practicing. Notice that the sleeve fits the armhole perfectly. Next, I'll try the dress on. I finally put the tagged dress on. Wearing it, I feel just like when I'm wearing the original dress. I like that it's close fitting here on the bust and wide down from this point. This dress makes me look very slim. I feel very comfortable in it. Next time, I'll show you how to make a patch pocket in the yoke in such way that the pocket bag is seen from under the yoke. I like this dress even in these colors. I made it of the pieces of fabric I had at hand. You can make it of any color you want. Have a close look at the dress. It looks just like the original one. I showed you how to change a basic pattern, how to get rid of the chest darts. I showed you how to work with asymmetry and how to make yokes. Have a close look at the back once again. There is a shoulder dart on one shoulder and a yoke on the other. I remind you that there are no chest darts in this dress. I couldn't remove the shoulder darts because I wanted the dress to fit me perfectly. Have a look at the sleeve. This tiny dart makes the sleeve slightly round. The sleeve looks even better due to this fact. Now you know how to make such cuffs. Have a close look at the details. I also like the slit on the center front. You can make a vent here if you want. I didn't have enough fabric for it. I remind you that the front is 5 cm shorter than the back. The pleats make the dress look very stylish. You do not necessarily have to make absolutely the same dress. Use your imagination. I'm tired of showing you simple techniques. I think that you are ready for more complicated techniques and designs. I want you to think about clothes you buy or make in advance. First, you need to think how to wear it. If you have matching shoes, bags, accessories, only after that you can decide if you need this item or not. That's all for today. Be different and beautiful. My name is Paukštė Irina. Guys, please subscribe to my channel, write comments, share videos, and press the like and the bell buttons. I really need your support. Thank you. Goodbye.